Hello everyone, and welcome back to Clover Knows Pets. I'm Clover, and today's video I'm just going to be going over some updates with Xerox the corn snake here, what's going to happen, what we're doing with his enclosure, and what's going on with Avalanche. This video is going to be non-edited, as I'm mostly just going to be going over things with speech and stuff, so yeah. Anyways, let's get started. First of all, Xerox here is doing very good, as you can see here. He's very healthy, good weight, good size, everything's good with that, but he has definitely outgrown his 40-gallon enclosure here, as this is a 3-foot long enclosure, and he is almost 4 feet long, so yeah. Anyways, normally what I would do in this scenario is I would buy and set up a 75-gallon tank, which would be 4 foot by 2.5 feet by, or 1.5 foot by 1.5 foot, so basically it's 48 inches by 18 inches by 18 inches. But since I have some special plans for Xerox, and also I'd rather have them in a 120-gallon setup, I decided I'm going to do a little something special. First of all, if you don't already know, I'm currently in the midst of upgrading all of the animals' lights and enclosures to the newer care standards. For example, beforehand it would be considered acceptable to use heat pads and LED lights for things like leopard geckos and corn snakes and really other reptiles in general that are nocturnal or crepuscular. But nowadays it's being considered better to have UVB and basking bulbs for all of these guys, even though they are primarily nocturnal. And so, of course, seeing that that is the new information coming out, showing that they do actually benefit from that, that is what I'm going to be setting up. Already working on it with the leopard geckos. As you can see, I have some UVB up there for now. But of course, I do have plans to actually upgrade that to both fully bioactive, deep substrate, basking lamps, and UVB, and all of that. But that is quite the process, and so basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be setting up Xerox's tank fully decked out with all of the appropriate lighting and all of that. And then after getting used to that and knowing how to work that for a bit, I'm going to be redoing all 3 leopard geckos setups and getting those fully decked out and those fully set up with all these new care standards and all that, and yeah. Anyways, back to the current topic. Excuse the noise in the background. Basically, I am ordering a 4x2x2 custom cages enclosure. It is PVC, like black PVC. It's going to have tempered glass doors, a 7-inch substrate lip. It's going to have the locking, it's sliding doors, and yeah, it's going to have all the heat it needs. It's going to have like its new lamps and bulbs, and it's going to have UVB and all that, which is awesome. And yeah, basically it's going to be set up in place of this enclosure as his permanent home. Like, he will not get an upgrade after that unless something very specific happens, or he somehow miraculously grows past 4 feet, which, seeing that he is one of the smaller of the corn snakes that I've met, I don't think he will, but if he does, it is what it is. Anyways, yeah, basically this enclosure will no longer be his. And since this is the size that I normally keep leopard geckos in, because it's, well, large enough, I don't really know. Basically, since it's a front opening 40-gallon, and the little Avalanche here is going to need an upgrade of this 20-gallon long, this is going to become Avalanche's permanent home. So basically, we have Pumpkin, the leopard gecko, Saffron, the leopard gecko, and then right up here is going to be Avalanche leopard gecko. So we'll have all 3 of them in their setups. And like I said, once I get used to lighting with Xerox, I'm going to deck their enclosures out. And yeah, so for now, Xerox will just be kept in the new setup as is, non-bioactive, or well, okay, it is bioactive, but no plants or anything like that, just the isopods that are already in here. And then eventually it's going to be set up completely and bioactive and all that. And basically my plan is to do something sort of like what corn snakes would be found with in the wild, which is sort of like a abandoned barn theme, basically. And I'm still sketching out different ideas for that, and that's got a long way to go. Still not even sure I'm going to go through with that. But yeah, that will probably be the end game for that. And yeah, anyways, I'm currently waiting for the order to arrive because I've already bought it. So the plans are finalized for the fact that we are getting this enclosure, we are setting this up, and yeah, so this tank will no longer be here. Instead, this will be the length of this stand here, and it will be still Xerox's home, but fully set up with all the appropriate lighting and such. This tank here, which is Avalanche's current home, will just be set in like our garage for if we need it for a rescue situation. And this cage will be emptied and redone for Avalanche and be set up right there above the other two enclosures. But we're not done there, because I also have plans to literally redo everything in the room. Literally, the only two things that'll stay the same are going to be the mouse's enclosure and this little corner here, because, well, well-established tank, well-established plant, works well, easy, all that. And it's also in like a corner closet, I don't know. Anyways, everything's going to be redone, and on top of that, I also have another update. See, for a while now I've been working on these tanks. Basically, it's 2 75 gallons and a 50 gallon breeder, and yeah. They're going to be for hermit crabs, they're all going to be set up as one. And I had a lot going on to achieve that. I also was editing a 40-minute long video. I did it probably the, far best video I've actually ever done. I actually tried on it for once. I did pretty good, I think. And then, I don't know. I don't know if files were deleted. I don't know if something didn't save right. But it's all gone. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But basically, this enclosure is gonna be getting finished pretty soon here. I'm gonna get the stands ordered, and then we can connect them and set them up. Which is a little sad, because I had planned to film it all and actually get like a full well-done video out for once, because that would be the first time that I actually did so. But yeah, I don't really know what's going to happen with that, but either way, I should have this last part filmed and uploaded when it's out, along with getting footage of setting up the enclosure out and all of that. But yeah. So Xerox is going to be in a larger enclosure. Avalanche is getting Xerox's old enclosure. The entire animal room is going to be redone. And the 8-foot-long, over 200-gallon hermit crab enclosure is going to become completed fairly soon. Along with that, we've also got to remember the pond fish, which are my white cloud mountain minnows and pork chop tetras, also known as harlequin rasboras, who as of now are living in this bin since it is winter outside, but will be let back out this summer. You can sort of see them in there. The duckweed has, by the way, grown out very much so, as you can see. Xerox, where are you going? Okay. But yeah, they're also going to be going into the pond again once it gets warmer outside. So that's going to be a project. That's probably going to start happening pretty soon too. Yeah, I don't know. There's going to be a lot going on. I've been pretty inactive on the channel recently just because I've both been working with my other channel, an unrelated channel, but also just because I've been busy with school starting up and also just sort of burnt out with everything going on. But yeah, I'm hoping to start posting more regularly again and hopefully getting a bunch of updates out for all this stuff. If any of this interests you, don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any updates about it. I know this video was all over the place. Yeah, I had no plan for it, no script, no thoughts about what I was going to do. It just sort of is what it is, but, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. One more thing also to mention is that we've got some more babies, more birds. Now, they've sort of already been introduced, at least to some degree, but yeah, I plan to actually train with them and show some of their training process later on. Another thing to point out, actually, is that Crackers here, our Goffin's cockatoo, has become a lot more used to me now, so that's great. And I also have some videos that are going to be coming out with him, because I finally target trained him and am working on Step Up now. I've got him trained to go onto a scale, along with various other things, and yeah. A lot going on, a lot being done. I also redid all of their cages and place stand stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.